What's so fascinating about Kilimanjaro? Imagine wide open spaces in an environment where there's no one around except all the climbers. And, I do the routes where you don't see a lot of climbers. Just being able to connect with your inner self, because you're putting yourself through, I would say, 4 to 6 hours of climb a day, and you're actually ascending to 19,341 feet. And so it is a challenge that forces you to look inside yourself and find inner strength. And I think I love that. I like discovering who I am. And I think I can discover myself through challenges like that and push myself past my limits I didn't think I have. And so that's my fascination is just being outdoors, connecting with nature and connecting with myself. And so
I keep thinking, that's so awesome. I keep thinking about my one climb to Blue Mountain, and I think that would become parity, because one of your pictures, you're above the clouds. And there was a time when we were up there on the Blue Mountain looking down on clouds. But by the time I got to there, my legs, I think I didn't grip properly, so my legs would not move. I once I stopped walking, that was because we slept in the cabin, and then we ascended to the peak the next day. I could not move. My legs were just, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that again. But I think if I had prepped myself, I would have been better off in terms of, but I like the whole concept of hiking, nature walks. So that's why you even got me so intrigued.
It is just one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And I keep doing it because I enjoyed so much. I mean, once you summit, you're like, oh my God, I'm on the roof of Africa. I am the tallest place you can ever be in Africa, tallest freestanding mountain.
Wow.
I love that. It's not easy, don't get me wrong. You have to train for it, but it's just so rewarding.
Oh, so what's the training like? What you do, like aerobic, swimming?
Well, I trained 3 months before, so I did a lot of tennis. I do love tennis, as you know. I do a lot of walking. So I live in Chicago and we don't have mountains. We don't have hills. Chicago is as flat as ever, sea level. And so I put on like a 20-pound backpack and I walk around the city, find different routes to walk. I do probably 4 miles 3 times a week. And then I climb stairs in my backyard, an apartment. And so we have an 8-story building. And so I climb the stairs. So I try to lead up to 2,000 stairs before, at least 2 weeks before my climb. And so I do push myself because you carry that heavy backpack when you're training, because when you're in altitude, it simulates that. So you're going to feel like exhaustion. You're going to feel your muscles are going to get tired. And so you train your body for that kind of workout.
Interesting.
Yeah,
oh I can see myself.
I'm killing.
Oh my God, but the dedication though, 3 times a week. Because I mean, if you're busy, you'd have to like carve out some serious time to do it, right?
Yeah, but here's my thing. I enjoy exercise, and so for me, I like to do that. But you don't have to push yourself so hard. As I said, anyone can climb Kilimanjaro. It's a mind, right? Because when you're actually climbing really, really slowly. So our guides they listen to you when you're walking and listen to your breath and see, the extent and how they can push you or not push you. And so you climb at your own pace. And so you go slowly so your body can acclimate to the altitude. And so I can climb Kilimanjaro and make, go to the summit in like 6-7 hours. Another person can climb it and make it in like 14 hours. It's not a rush. It's not a race. And so you train, yes, and you don't have to train as hard as I do. You can walk probably 3 miles 3 times a week. That's true. Hills or stairs to climb every once in a while. Or you are climbing at your own pace, at your own level. So, my training might be a little different from yours, but you should still
be prepared, right? You don't want your legs going dead.
And you need cardio. Your heart needs to be strong because when you're in altitude, your heart rate goes up. You're breathing a little heavier because the air is thinner.